Hello and welcome to this week's weekly wind-up in-depth issue. I'm Dave Hodgson and it's great to be with you again. As we informed you last week on our news programme, the weekend of the 23rd of April saw the holding of Marsden's annual Cuckoo Festival. Our reporter and fully fledged Cuckoo, Kyle Warwick, reveals more.
The tradition of Cuckoo Day isn't exclusive to Marsden. There's cuckoo fairs around the country. There's one that I think has been going since about 1850. And obviously the thing about the cuckoo, it arrived at spring, which is this fantastic period of things being renewed, growth, the lighter days. So the arrival of the cuckoo was celebrated as almost like the herald of spring. The Marsden legend is that to try and keep the cuckoo here and keep this fantastic growth period and wonderful time was if it could build a wall around it and keep it. And they were just putting the last lot of stones on and it flew away. So forgive my accent on this, but the legend is that no but one cause too low. We don't try and do too many new things. We're not like the jazz festival that have to have new bands and things like that. We kind of go for, if it's not broke, don't try and fix it, which makes it easier for us because we'll have a similar thing every year. People are enjoying it, it's great, and it makes our life easier. There's a small team of us, we divvy out jobs. We ask everyone that more or less did it last year, can they still do it? We've had help from a lady called Claire Hilton at Saddleworth Creative Network, who's now helping us with the craft there because that used to take a lot of our time. The key thing about Cuckoo Day, it's not a money-making thing, it's all about fundraising opportunities in the village for everyone. We get a grant from the Cuckoo's Nest and we also get money, the National Trust run the duck race for us, and we get the monies for that. So those are our two main funding sources to put on the day. We also have collection buckets. A lot of the performers will either pay or make a donation towards them. So as well as the fundraising, the refreshments and everything that people do, even the money that we get goes towards performances, local groups. Part of what the National Trust do for us, they work with both Marsden Infant and Nursery School and the Junior School, and they make banners, which they join in the procession with us. There's also this year, although they're not in the procession, they've got a table in the Mechanics Hall, the Marsden preschool and nursery group, because it was their 50th year this year, and I think you might remember they had to do quite a lot of fundraising before Christmas to keep going. Hopefully next year they'll join us in the procession. So it's very important that we have the schools involved. We had the infant choir singing earlier, and quite a few of the junior school members have just been performing in the Mechanics, so with a group called Musicality. The procession is fantastic because it actually goes around the whole village, and I don't think there's probably many places now that a procession goes around the whole village. We actually do stop traffic on the A62. So it's led by the Cuckoo, who's escorted by the Thieving Magpies, which is one of our local dance sides. Marsden Brass Band follow. Then we have the infant school, the junior school, the dance side, performers, and then anyone else that wants to join in. I think you might have seen that there's cookie making workshops in the library, and you'll have seen lots of cuckoos flying around. They'll all be joining us later for the procession. The Frumptons, I think, are joining us this year at the back to provide some musical entertainment at the back. And then the National Trust following their safety vehicle. Well, I think, as you look around, you can see there's a lot of happy, smiling faces, and there's people are out. It's a very family-friendly event. People can wander around. Like I say, both churches are involved, the schools are involved, the pubs, the clubs. We do the duck race, and all the local businesses give us prizes. I think it's a real uplifting day. You sometimes don't realise how many people are here until it comes to the procession. And then they're all down, just walking around with the procession, then coming around the duck race and the band. And I think it gives a good village boost. I know it's inconvenient for some people because we have temporary road closures, but I think it's worth it.
Thanks to Carl for that report. Let's hope that Cuckoo comes soon and blows all those rather nasty snowy spells away for good. That's it for this programme. If you'd like to comment or simply get in touch, you can do so by email or on Twitter, search at The Weekly Windup, or you can find us on Facebook, search Kirklees Local TV. That's all from me and the crew that makes all this possible. Join Helen Ashcroft on Wednesday when yours truly will be the guest, talking about working past the age of 65. Thanks, goodbye, and take care of yourself.
Thank you.